A shocker of a week for me in FPL. I really don't want to talk about it in a way, but when you get things wrong, it's important to look at what went wrong and how to improve. And this is Fantasy Premier League video, and it is a game week 12 review where points across the board are low. What a kind of weekend though of entertainment and games. Stay tuned to the very end to find out how I did. Very interested to hear from you as an FPL manager, if you play FPL, how you got on. Did you beat me or not? Let me know.
You came along just like a song, and brighten my day. Who'd have believed that you were part of a dream? Now it all seems like years away. You know I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. I can't laugh, I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything, and I feel sad when you're sad. I feel glad when you're glad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile without you.
Let's get straight into it. If you're new, please like and subscribe. So 30 points for me, as you can see on screen, 9 below the average. And if you look across the board at my whole team, and even the bench, of course, wouldn't score points because they are on the bench. But every week, don't I, have where players on the bench score more than players in the team, and I've made this mistake. 1 point across the bench, so I didn't do anything wrong there. But in terms of it was a bigger, wider team problem, and a few surprises in there really, because some of these players, their team's done really well. Voltamada with Newcastle, excellent. For example, Arsenal, Saka, Everton, Villa, these are all good results, but the players just didn't produce. Emi Buendia, captaining him was risky. It was high risk, kind of high reward, and it was in the end complete no reward, literally no reward at all, because it would have scored just a single point if I didn't captain him, only scored 2. So yeah, across the board, yes, and you can say, I got a captain decision wrong. The most I could have got is if I captained Mark Gay and got 10 points. That's really not a lot. That's because Palace kept a clean sheet. But apart from me, Thiago's penalty scored and Mark Gay's clean sheet. They're the only 2 returns, I believe, in the entire team, which is very disappointing, if I'm honest. But Thiago, of course, missed that penalty at the end, so I don't know. I think he would have got 5-6 points if he hadn't have missed that one at the end where he goes the same side and Verbrugge and predicts it. So yeah, poor from me. I think need to have a look ahead of game week 13, what to do. And Everton are a good side. They put up a really good performance, and don't underestimate the importance of that win that they got against United. And it's poor from United with 10 men, don't get me wrong, but having 2 Everton players, it's risky, and then Grealish kind of do a similar thing. 2 good attacking players. It's got to be one or the other, hasn't it, really, if we're being honest with you and thinking about it. Haaland, Voltamada, big strikers. I think the forward line is good, but the defence has got to be better at the moment under Thomas Frank. Tottenham struggling. Hard games coming up. Fulham, Newcastle, Tottenham aren't going to keep clean sheets in these games. So I think removing either one or both of Porro or Van der Ven, even despite Van der Ven's goals, which makes me think Porro bring out the teams. I've got Spence on that side as well to compete with. Probably bring Porro out going forward. That's my little thoughts ahead of game week 13. But did you beat me this week though? To focus on this week, where I've got 30 points, 3-0. Incredibly disappointed. Everyone let me down, but hey ho, we go again. Yeah, crazy game week across the board. And what I mean by that is Newcastle 2-1 against Man City. You've got Everton's huge win, 1-0 win at Old Trafford. Arsenal's thumping of my club, unfortunately Tottenham in North London derby 4-1 with Eze scoring a hat trick. So many big moments. So you can even look at kind of Bournemouth's come back against West Ham to make it 2-2, nearly won at the end to make it 3-2. So it was just a crazy game week. Lots happening. Definitely after this weekend, you can't say, I don't think that you don't love football or you're bored from the Premier League or all these kind of things that get thrown about occasionally. But what a weekend it was. Not for FPL. Did you beat me? 30 points to me. Who got the highest? 134. This isn't in my league, by the way. It's just in total that plays fantasy football in the Premier League fantasy app. What did they do? They captained Eze and they played bench boost. Captain Eze 40 points. On their bench they had Pickford, who scored 10 points. Thiago, like I had 4. Lacroix, scored 11 points, and Dewsbury Hall with 13. And in their team they had, for example, Sanchez, who scored 6, Senesi scored 3, Timber 5, Milenkovic 8, Munoz, that's a big one, 14. Cullen only scored 2. Minte got 11. Of course, we spoke about Eze because he captained him, 40. Salah just 2, Bowen just 4, and Pedro just 1. They could have gone a lot higher as well, but 134 points makes sense for bench boost. Still think it's an okay. Could have done even more with that, really. Eze's the big one there, that Eze Munoz plays at that, the reason that he done so well. But yeah, for me, 30 points. if we lastly talk about overall, so I assume it's down. I haven't checked. Yes, it is. It's down to 5 million. I mean, last year was just below that mark. So yeah, I think there's room for improvement. I'm not going to feel too down because one league, my own FPL league, I went up to 6th. There we go. Make sure to join the Harry Scarfe FPL league. If it lets me send the code out, do a proper one again, maybe the new year or the new season. Yeah, context, guys. I'm 6th out of 7th. That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, I had issues with sharing the link and logging in, so don't worry, we'll sort that going forward. But yeah, 30 points for me. Did you beat me as an FPL manager, and how are you feeling going into game week 13? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you very much for watching. All the best. If you're new, like, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. An absolute honour to be talking to you as Britain's best young content creator, and not just this incredible title, and that's just so grateful I am to you for your support in terms of watching the content in 2025. The votes, the nominations, just absolutely incredible. I think you can see by some of the photos and some of the videos of speech, just incredibly surprised and grateful and humbled for this opportunity. It's just an incredible title because there's so many great young content creators out there. So from me to you, thank you very much, and all the best with FPL going forward. Tune in to my Game Week 30 preview, Game Week 13 preview, not 30. It's coming very soon. But thank you for all the support. A lot coming on the channel this week. Spurs, England, Premier League, you name it. Stay tuned.
You came along just like a song.